Oh yeah, I've had those. Yeah. Yep.
I became a tour guide. Well, there's two. There's the OJ tour is my main tour, which is what got me going, and that I've been giving informally for like over 10 years. But I really got into the tour guiding business in 2016. I got a job as a private tour guide, which is a little better than doing the bus. You pick up a family, you take them around all day, but it's exhausting. And like I was getting paid hourly, and very quickly I realized, oh, I can just do this myself. Like I don't like, you know. So then that following summer, spring, I got on 2017. I got on Airbnb Experiences and started doing the walking tour, and then got the Bronco for the OJ tour, and then I developed the other ones after that. So about 4 years, let's say, 3 on my own. Yeah, no, it was going really good. I was doing, because I was introducing more tours all the time, and I had like a set schedule going where it was all staggered. So I could do Housewives in the morning, then Vanderpump, then OJ, then Curb, then I could dash over to Hollywood to do a walking tour if I needed to, because there's too much traffic to do a driving tour in like the 5 o'clock hour. And then I could get back over to OJ for the nighttime tour. So I was doing like 3 tours a day sometimes. And February was actually my best month ever as a tour guide. I had multiple days of full bookings. And yeah, it was going really well. I was like about to get like a 1-bedroom apartment and like, you know, but life happens. Yeah, the hit with the COVID, with the lockdown was almost immediate, basically. There were a few weeks of people trying to cancel. I'd be like, well, I didn't tell you to cancel your trip. Like, stuff's still open. Like, no, we have no refund policy. Sorry. And then it got to the point where, like, everything was being canceled. So anybody who asked for a refund, I just had to send it to them. But yeah, March 13th, that was a Friday the 13th. That was the day that the hammer really all kind of came down. And that was like the last tour that I did, and it was really kind of hectic. And even then I was like, why are people going on a tour right now? Like, things are getting kind of crazy. And then I didn't give another one till May 15th, around there. So it was a 2 months off of not having any business. And you know, when you're a small business owner, like, your whole life is your business. And so like to just have like your whole life taken away, that's why I think the government doesn't understand that's so devastating about this for the small businesses, is it's like, yo, you still have a job and that you can't get fired from unless you get voted out and nobody votes. So it's like, you're fine. Like, imagine if I told you you couldn't be the mayor for 9 months. You just can't be the mayor. You have to stay at home and not be the mayor. You'd be pissed, right? So like, you know, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's no use blaming anybody, because like stuff happens. And you know, anytime there's a lot of negativity, there's going to be a lot of positivity on the other side of it too. I don't compete with the guys out here on the boulevard, really. I do really niche tours, something that nobody else is doing. You know, like, LA's not really walkable, so any vehicle you have to has to be a vehicle tour. And like, yeah, and maybe you could make a little bit more money doing like celebrity homes, but that's not as exciting. And you know, this works for me for right now. So yeah, my office in Hollywood, my tours don't even meet here. Like, they're all in West LA. Like, I meet them in Westwood, you know? So it's like, yeah, you know, I'm just here for visibility and stuff. But they do a different kind of thing than I do. I can't get a job. There's no jobs out there. I've never really had a job. I've always done it myself. So I just have to stick with this until something better comes along, which was the plan pre-pandemic anyway. So there you go. Who knows with this vaccine? They've bungled everything else. Well, I don't know why people think they're going to do right. Like, yeah, this is going to be fine. Yeah, I mean, we're out here. It's December. This is peak season, and it's shut down. We got shut down spring break. That's the other big season. A little summer, but I mean, July 4th was not the weekend it normally is. But whatever. There's always another summer coming around the horizon. Look, we have the most restrictive lockdown in the country. We have throughout the thing doesn't seem to have made much of a difference. We have the lowest hospital ICU capacity anywhere in the country. So maybe there is a correlation to that, where if they had picked up the capacity, they wouldn't have had to do the lockdown. But there's just so many people in the state. But no, you know what? You know what? I'm going to go on record. This is a disaster, because every business is boarded up. No one can do anything fun about Los Angeles. All of the businesses entertainment business, hospitality, tourism, all this stuff that people know about LA and like brings people here was all kneecapped first, hit the hardest, hit the first. And houses have hit a peak. They're more expensive than ever. There's more homeless people than ever. There's rioting in the street. We have this mayor, the police. Don't get me started on them. I'm so mad at those guys. Like, so yeah, no, so this is a disaster because the economy is in shambles and everyone's miserable and there's all the problems from before plus a new problem. So no, this is a disaster and the lockdown is just adding to the dumpster fire that has been raging in this country, this state.
Who Johnny Grant was? He's the legendary honorary mayor of Hollywood. Thing that they say is they're like, oh, this is the boulevard of broken dreams. Oh, Hollywood, the land of broken dreams. I'm like, yo, here's thousands of people who have made it in show business. This is the boulevard of accomplished dreams. Look, oh, well, who could just move to LA and become an actor? Well, how about Patrick Swayze? How about Sonny and Cher? How about Dudley Moore? Like, anybody can do it. So I think it's actually a very inspiring thing. And there's going to be someone as you're walking down here who you forgot all about, but you'll see their name and they'll go, oh yeah, and it puts a smile on your face, and it's just a fun thing. So, you know, it's still a fun place, and it's the sidewalk. You can't lock this down, right? Because they're not taking good care of these strip clubs. And once these are gone, like, Humphrey Bogart's not going to come back and redo it. Like, there's no recreating this, really. So it's kind of nice that there's no traffic on it, at least for a little bit. People like the elephant statues or dislike them? I think they're fine. In the 70s, it was really run down. It was catching on fire. It was like, oh, maybe we just got to tear down the Hollywood sign. So a bunch of celebrities got together, including Hugh Hefner from Playboy, Alice Cooper, the rock star, and Gene Autry, who actually has the distinction of having all 5 stars on the Walk of Fame. He's the only person. But they had a fundraiser to make a new Hollywood sign, and that's the one we have today. This one's made out of metal. Alex Trebek purchased much of the land around it and donated it to the city as an open space preserve. There's still some houses up there. The neighbors don't like it when you go up there, but it's there for everyone to see it. And like, it's not even stylized. It doesn't even light up anymore. It's just the word Hollywood. But everyone loves it. It puts a smile on your face because it stands for glamour and excitement and all of these things that like people associate with Southern California. And if you hike up there, it takes a while, but you know, in the before times especially, but hell, even now, you will hear every language in the world being spoken up there. People from around the world are just drawn to this magnet of the Hollywood sign. And it's as they should be. And it's a magical place, and that's the symbol of it, the word Hollywood. The quintessential statement about Hollywood, an advertisement for itself.